So hello and welcome group number 3 for August predictions. So group number 3, if you picked this group, I did want to say that we are going to be doing this reading a little bit differently. I do have the Universal Folk Oracle that we are going to be reading from. The cards, I just raved about them for every single card reading. They are just awesome cards. They're beautiful. They have different type of messages, just really beautiful cards. We're going to start with those for August predictions, and then we're going to do the magical messages to kind of see where Spirit is taking us, what exactly is going to be happening in the month of August that's going to set you on the path. We have the Ibiza Tarot, the Light Seer Oracle, and then we are using a Sacred Destiny card for a main hope or wish message. Now, group number 3, I have to say that strongly, when I was picking out the cards, I have to say that I was getting the color blue a lot. So I don't know if you physically have been sad these past months, or if you are feeling blue, or if you are feeling in terms of spiritual blueness, or if you are trying to work with the throat chakra by speaking your truth. Group number 3, you came to the right place. If you are having issues with speaking your truth, if you are having issues with kind of feeling blue or kind of feeling that deeper connection to Spirit, then this is the card reading for you. And I'm glad that you did come. Hopefully with August predictions, we can kind of tease this apart and see what exactly is going on. So let's start with the first Universal Folk Oracle. Okay, so we have expansion here. So this is a lot of fire energy. So if you guys are either Sagittarius's, Aries, Leo, especially with Leo season. So if you guys are really feeling like you want to celebrate, dance, feast, have rituals, have a type of expansion of the soul, using a lot of that fire energy. I mean, we of course have the fox, which is cunning and beautiful. We have the moth, which indicates death and rebirth, the sun and the moon. So we have a lot of expansive energy that's occurring here, or that you want to have occurring. So the fun times, the festivals, COVID just did not help you guys at all. You are sick and tired of it. You want to move past it. You want to be free, in other words. So you kind of want to revel in the good, not in the bad. Revel in the good times, like let loose, go out a little bit, not feel as blue or as sad, and kind of have that awakening. August is a great time if you guys are Leos and have birthdays, or if you just want to kind of get out in the sun, get out in nature, get out in the sunlight, and kind of revel in the happiness and, good times, then that is definitely indicative of that in August for what's been going to be going on with you guys. We have uniqueness. Yes, you guys kind of struck me a little bit as the group that's kind of not necessarily the partier, but the artist, the mysterious one, the unique, perfect self, honor. You really have a different type of vibe to you altogether, group number 3. You guys really are artists and unique and different, and you look at the world differently. And in August, your uniqueness is kind of going to show a little bit more. You're going to honor yourself more, have more self-care, kind of let yourself go a little bit, have a little bit more freedom than what you were used to this past year. You're going to realize that not everything is perfect, but in the imperfections, you can find perfection. And, in things that are not so put together, you can find a different way to go about using that to your advantage. Now, if you guys are DIYers or crafters, you guys are going to be really making some unique pieces. In August, you're going to kind of be more craftier than you usually be, group number 3. So definitely taking some classes or getting involved in a hobby or really using that type of creative fire energy is really going to add to the uniqueness of what you're truly feeling. Okay, of course. So we have create, dynamic, inspiring energy with gifts. So again, when I talked about the DIYing, when I talked about possibly you guys wanting to go on a social media platform or go, sell your goods somewhere, go to festivals, go and actually do all this type of stuff to make and create a different version of something that is truly unique. I did sense from you guys, group number 3, that you guys are artists of some kind, either by making hand goods, making baked goods, food, anything having to do with how do I say this? Crafting, anything having to do with making something or creating something. That is going to be your thing in August, group number 3. You are really going to find that you have a ton of creative energy to make something out of nothing, to kind of make a different reality out of nothing. And you're going to sense that so strongly, so in depth, that it's going to kind of spill over, and people are going to be attracted to you, group number 3. They want to have your goods and services. They want to literally have your things in their homes. If you're creating handicrafts, if you're creating anything, masonry or carpenter, anything having to do with hands-on something, thank you, Spirit, they are going to want to have it in their house as a showpiece, as their, in their show place. I just can kind of sense that so strongly, because you guys really do make very beautiful things. You make beautiful pictures or painting or anything like that. You guys are just creative and passionate and unique and just your own perfection, really. Healing, yeah. True healing of the mind, body, and soul. You guys are really, really going to be using a lot of the healing magic in this expansion. If you guys are into Reiki, if you're into medicinal, herbal type things, or if you're into herbal elixirs or herbal oils, if you make those type of things, you guys are really going to be using the healing as a platform for either your business or what you are creating. You are going to literally be healing so much in August and kind of expanding your mind out as to what you are, what you offer to people, what you truly feel. So the healing goes without saying. Yeah, we have the hippie. You guys are the free spirits. You guys are the unique people of society. You kind of go against societal norms. You guys are like all the free love and peace and all of this, because you guys really do create goodness. So be true to yourself, free your mind, get out of unclear or trap situations. So we have here having the Capricorn energy of the devil. So again, with this whole situation with the hippie and with the tarot being the devil, it's almost like as if you can be sensual, you can be passionate, but at the same time, you have to free your own mind, be who you are. If you feel like you are trapped, if you feel like you want to expand, if you feel like you want to be freer, do that in a healthy, healing way, and not in a way that's going to trap you into a norm that you're not a part of, or that you cannot be defined because you are unique, group number 3. And I think in August, you are really going to find that this part of you is really serving you. Yes, the Two of Cups, it's going to bring you closer to a partnership, closer to yourself, closer to emotion. If you can embrace the hippie and the business person in you, if you can embrace that uniqueness, it will show that kind of balance. But don't always feel like you have to be something that you're not in order to get others to like you, in order to get others to get on board with you. You don't need to do that. You don't need to flaunt anything that you don't want to, because you already are unique, group number 3, and people can clearly see that. Yes, the Four of Pentacles, you literally can really take something out of absolutely nothing. If you can see all of that there, you have the ability to create and to give abundance. But the thing is, and that's even out of the bad, out of the trash, out of anything that people have thrown away, discarded. You have this ability with people too to see the beauty and to see the gifts in all people, group number 3. And that really is truly a gift in and of itself, that you are able to take that information and then kind of move it forward in your life. And I think in August, you guys are really going to be finding just such unique pieces, unique people. You are going to literally be giving and kind of, taking that energy and turning it into something better or something great. Okay, so the Podenco. So we have mind and heart in harmony with intuition. Trust your heart and all will be good. So we have the High Priestess energy, that moon energy. Everything that you wish to be and culminate, group number 3, will happen to you. You are wishing for the best version of yourself in August. So if your mind and heart are in harmony, like we talked about with the Two of Cups energy, with the hippie energy, with that feeling, all will be good. You will find that balance towards a more peaceful, more unique way of living. The thing is that I feel like group number 3, you guys have been stifled so harshly, and there's so much pain and so much darkness and so much negative energy, so many salty people around, so much going on, that in reality, that little light that burns inside of you, maybe that's why I'm feeling that blue energy, because you guys have been feeling so blue lately, group number 3, that you guys are really just like, oh no, I want to be at Woodstock partying it down. Okay, maybe not, but you are just not in that negative state of mind. I feel like you guys are just like ethereal, the flower childs. You're just all about peace, happiness, love, acceptance, diversity. You guys are just all about goodness. And the thing is you care for all people, group number 3. And in August, you're going to kind of expand that outward, because you realize that not everyone is having a grand old time out there. Not everyone is really kind of culminating what their desires are, or really, facing their own uniqueness. So a little bit of your uniqueness is really going to kind of rub off on people and bring people to you. Also, this is a great time if you guys were torn between group 1 and group 3. Group 1 was really about manifesting. It was about that, manifesting your dreams and desires. If you guys are looking to start your own mini little DIY business, August would be the time to consider that. Yeah, the Hierophant, because you guys are just like the people, like you're just the people that everybody wants to talk to, that everybody wants to connect with, like that spiritual type of energy. You guys just like are like that happy go lucky person that just goes around. Even if you're feeling blue, you kind of look up to spirit. You really have that type of good connection, that good energy that's in. Yeah, you guys got a lot of water energy too, like with the cups, with all of this. Work with the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. Yes, so your uniqueness is going to come from both two energies, fire and water. So we have that water energy. If you are a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this is indicative of that. So your uniqueness can come from that. But if you are struggling to kind of connect with spirit or kind of feel that in August, I'm telling you, you guys, go to the ocean, go to the sea, go to a lake. I don't even care if you have to go to a small pond or a pool. Either way, water is going to help cleanse you and help move you forward in August in a very, very big way. Again, if you were torn between group 1 and group 3, group 1 was mostly about earth energy. We got the water energy here. So again, working with both of those elemental energies in August is really, really going to help you kind of transform and connect to spirit. Okay, so the spirit I was just ahead of spirit there. So we have the orange tree, which is earth. So we're talking about earth and water. So find your loyal supporter, one with determination, patience, and common sense. So again, if you guys are either a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo, this could also pertain to a person who you might need to actually meet in those categories. Someone who has that kind of earth energy, who can kind of bring that down. You yourself need to use that kind of water energy. We can kind of see that here with the uniqueness that's kind of occurring. So that water energy is very, very cleansing to you, but you might need to, if you are going to start something different in August, group number 3, definitely find that earth energy for yourself. Okay, not surprised by this. So we clearly have the devil here. We had the devil with the situation with the hippie. I kind of already did explain this with the creative energy. It basically means, that not all that glitters is gold. Not all that looks all handsome and beautiful and whatever the situation is necessarily the best thing for you. And the thing is, you just cannot be, trapped because you want to be emotionally free. And the thing is that oddly enough, group number 3, sometime in August, you're going to realize that certain things trap you. The sexual energy, the freedom energy, that some things are trapping you from who you truly are, reaching towards heaven, reaching towards a different way of living, creating, that is stifling to you, and the thing is that not all that glitters is gold, basically. So not everything that you will be seeing in August is really going to kind of get your fancy, get to the heart of you, that hippie soul. It's really, really not, because you just don't identify with any of that, group number 3. You are your own person. You are your own situation. So don't try to go along with the crowd, because that is just not you. You are making your own way, your own decisions, your own path. If you choose to start your own path and your own journey, don't be tied down to what you think you should have, or by any false notions or false notoriety or anything like that, because you yourself can create just enough within yourself. If you kind of feel this strong energy, group number 3, in August, definitely the water situation will help, and bam, there it is. We got some fire energy going on in here too. Just like I said with this, that is self-explanatory. We have the water, the fire, and the earth. The only thing that you're missing is really the air energy. So we have the element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. Okay, you got to make that fire energy work for you. You got to make that fire burn bright, group number 3, but don't let it be burning, people. Don't let it kind of get out of control. That, and I'm really sensing group number 3 and trying to make this as PG as possible. If you have that freedom loving energy, that sexual energy that is just not translating correctly, you need to step back. You need to become more grounded. You need to become more cleansed and kind of understand, where are you going? Where do you fit into everything? Where do you want to put your energies the most? Where do you want to have the most success, or to be happy, or to not feel like you are just literally spreading yourself so thin that you literally cannot make any true connections with anyone? Because group number 3, you have such a great spirit, an abundant spirit, a happy spirit. Just everybody just gravitates to you for some odd reason. But the thing is you might not be gravitating the best people to you, group number 3. And I think in August, you're just going to really, really realize that and kind of say, whoa, wait a minute with this whole devil energy. I do not want this. I am more of, a connection person, a feeler, a person who wants to have goodness. This is just not the energy for me. And if you are in a relationship right now, or if you are in a close tie with someone who is just not serving you correctly, then you are going to kind of disconnect from that. So not only are you the hippie, but you're also the tourist. So we have change through breaking old patterns, which is what I talked about with the devil energy. Think things through carefully. So we have the hangman, the new beginning, the wisdom, and the purpose, which is exactly what I explained with this create energy, this inspiring dynamic energy. It's to really move you away from that devil energy and move you towards the Emperor. So you guys really, really have a lot of that divine masculine energy. You have that Mars energy. You have that drive and that ability to make your dreams successes, to kind of make yourself stable and firm and know who you are, and still have that freedom, that, divine feminine energy, but also kind of get some of the divine masculine to anchor you. You know, instead of kind of being that butterfly that floats on the wind, kind of be that steel butterfly also, who is strong and who can move forward. And then of course you have the Empress, not surprised here, you know, the divine feminine energy, the birth, the creation. So the bottom line is, group number 3, if you are going to get it together to create, to embrace your uniqueness, to expand, you have to balance out that fire and water energy. You have to balance out the Emperor and the Empress, the divine feminine and the divine masculine, to help you with this, but also to help you reach that spiritual fulfillment and the healing that you are seeking. You need to kind of balance those things out. So not only balancing out the the third eye chakra or the crown chakra, but also balancing out the sacral and the root. So working both of those chakras, and kind of we do see the blue energy here, the red energy. So it's that balance that you're looking for in August that will help to catapult you forward and realize your dreams. Yes, truth, absolutely. With the Devil, you have a lot of seeking the truth. You have to seek the truth for what it is, not for what you think it is, or not for what you think or hope it is. And this is in relationships to group number 3. If you have a man, a woman who is just coming to you and they are just all sparkling and glittering and beautiful to you and they can do no wrong, sometimes you got to understand there's no such thing as perfection. You are unique. You are different. You might not match up with everyone. You might not, your ideals and just your mind and your capacity to create and just that beautifulness that you carry with you might not translate to everyone else. Everybody might be thinking that you are all that in a bag of potato chips. But the thing is you might not feel that way about yourself because you're trying to seek a higher type of enlightenment. So looking for the truth is a good start to that. Looking for yourself, the core of yourself, taking on and giving yourself self-care, finding what is good, healing, finding that truth will bring you to this type of situation where you're balancing out the divine feminine and the divine masculine in August. Group number 3, I really hope that this reading did help you for August predictions. As always, please like and subscribe to the channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. It helps me to kind of figure out what pick a card readings I should do in the future. If you have any ideas for pick a card readings, please comment them down below. And as always, I do hope that these messages do help and resonate, and I hope to see you soon.